Alright, let me do a bit of a YouTube intro or something here. Hey, hello YouTube or any viewers, welcome to the stream. This is an archive of a stream. I am streaming on the January 27th of the year 2025. I'm going to be playing a bit of Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, which is a game that Koei Tecmo stealth dropped, like 3 days ago at the Microsoft, developer showcase. Alongside, so the big announcement there was that they are making a Ninja Gaiden 4, which looks pretty fucking cool, pretty hyped for that. And then they also announced at the same time that this game came out. It's remastered Ninja Gaiden 2, and they dropped it at the same time. They were like, hey, once the event is over here, it's available for download and you can play it right away. It's immediately available for Game Pass, which is also Game Pass. Highly recommend if you don't have it already. So I played a little bit of Ninja Gaiden Sigma, but I don't know if that's like even the most well-received Ninja Gaiden game. But I thought that was fun, the little bit of it I played. And I've always been kind of interested in the series, and I've heard that Ninja Gaiden 2 is probably the best entry into it. So I figured, yeah, why the fuck not? I should absolutely play this game. I've heard it's notoriously difficult and very violent, which are both things I am not opposed to having. So it does sound a bit up my alley, and from the music and the ambiance here and stuff, I think I am already going to be into it. And I have played a little bit. I've played up to the point of, I think here, if we go to a load game, I've played up to where I think the first maybe major boss fight is going to happen. So I think I've played pretty much just the tutorial, but even for content's sake, I might just do a new game to get the lore again and to just sort of brush up on the combat, because when people say it's difficult, yeah, it is pretty unforgiving from what I've seen, even in the little I've played. The enemies are they're unforgiving, they're pretty relentless, they're tough, they will attack you at all times, will not show mercy, and the game just decides to spawn them behind you a lot of the time too, out of nowhere. There'll just be a dude, you can say, dude, I cleared every single alley and every nook and cranny of the thing I just ran past, but somehow a dude spawns behind you still and stabs you in the back. And then it's and then they start comboing you, and it's all fucked. But it's in return though, you can do all kinds of combos yourself, which I think is kind of the point of the game is the combat. Honestly, I don't expect a really great story out of the game. I think the focus is the combat, but also just looking at the splash screen here, just looking at it, I really love this sort of setting, sort of near future-esque, and it's supposed to take place in sort of near future to Tokyo, I believe. I'm sure it'll explain it in the lore, because yeah, I feel like I'm gonna just start a new game anyway. But yeah, anyway, yeah, it's and I was gonna mention too. So this is a series. So this isn't technically a new game, released just this week, but I think Ninja Gaiden 2 is a late 90s, early 2000s game, if I'm not wrong. At least the original is, and then it came out again on 360 and PS3 in 2008, and there's been different versions of it, and now this one is supposed to be the sort of stick my hands over the ultimate version of it, air quotes. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a new file. We can do it again. I'm gonna see maybe how fast I can blow through it, and then just refresh my memory on the lore and how the combat works and stuff. But I was a little bit I'm still kind of curious of what these difficulties actually mean. I think I know what these mean. They say normal, hard, very hard. Normal, path of the acolyte. This path to show the first time. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead. Stand tall as an ninja. That's the one I'm going to be doing because, yes, it is my first time. Path of the warrior, hard. Steps walk the battle of the warrior at all times. In the life of a true ninja, every day brings one closer to death. Victorious in battle, the skilled ninja becomes a mentor, even closer, ever closer to the enlightenment found between life and death. So, very hard, normal, and I bet there's achievements tied to beating it on like very hard, but I'm not gonna be playing on very hard on a first playthrough. That's something I'm gonna save for like New Game Plus and subsequent runs, because I don't think this game is also either very long. Like, if you don't suck, like I probably freaking will. I don't think it takes more than like 10 hours to beat, but this is the difficulty I'm confused about a little bit, is the hero playstyle. Ultimate power awakens at the moment of death. Follow your instincts and keep fighting. So like, is that... I was wondering I thought maybe that was supposed to be like, is that permadeath? Like, almost a hardcore one life mode, but I think it's maybe the opposite. It's like, if you are about to die, like, lets you keep going. It's like, maybe the developers for this, they recognized, hey, yeah, the game is fucking hard. It's like, people who, yeah, want to play the game at its... in like its pure form, I suppose, can keep it very difficult and make it more difficult as they want. But also, let's put an accessibility option in here. If you don't want that, you kind of just want the story and just play the game, yeah, go for it. If you want it hard, make it harder. Which I really appreciate that, and I think a lot of games do. I will say this about the sort of game developer community. I think they have been doing a great job of making accessibility a more well-known thing and doing a good job of implementing stuff about it, and I'm all for it. But then there's also people on the other side who are like, fucking stupid elitists. Who are like, no, you have to keep it in its original form. It can't be accessible. I'm like, bitch, you still have the option to make it as hard as you want. Literally, I think even newer games now include, if you want to go into like real detail with it, they include sliders for like every single amount of difficulty in the game. Like, you can make mobs as tough or as weak or as fast or as slow as you want. It's, dude, yeah. It's a... I think you should absolutely be able to do that. And it's almost like you're being a bit of a game dev yourself, too. It's like, make the game how you want it. Like, but it ruins the original vision. It's like, yeah, shut up, dude. They're playing the game. That's what you want, right? Anyway. Give me just a second. I do have to pee just a little bit. Give me like a minute max, and I'll be right back. And I'm finished pissing. And no, I didn't fall in the toilet. That was maybe a close call. I'm joking. But, yeah, kind of getting back to my train of thought. I think it's actually a good thing, too. They include different difficulty settings. It's like, yeah, if you want to be sweaty, then play on very hard or hard. If you want to just play it as it was originally made or how the developers intended it, play on normal. If you just want the story, then go for just the easy one. And I think it's a cool thing they include that in this game because I and you, anyone, will probably see this game is not very forgiving. It's pretty difficult, it's pretty fast-paced. Which, is actually not something I'm super accustomed to. I kind of like my slower-paced, sort of turn-based games. So playing this is going to be a little bit of a change in my my usual taste and the pace I take things. But anyway, this is kind of also why I want to play. Get into the lore of it a little bit. Sorry. Feel free to read the text, guys. Let me have a sip of my beverage real quick because my throat hurts. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Chapter 1. Sky City, Tokyo. Special Agent Sonia. Hang on, it's my mic. Okay. Special Agent Sonia appears at the door of the tiny shop run by Master Swordless Muramusa amidst the skyscrapers of Tokyo. She inquires after the ninja Ryu Hayabusa. Hey, that's us. That's me. His whereabouts a mystery. She brings news of a terrible danger facing the world, bearing a message that must reach Hayabusa at any cost. As night falls, the evil Black Spider ninja clan emerges from the shadows to infest the streets of the unsuspecting city. So that's where the story begins. And there's going to be yet a cutscene here that kind of goes over that. And I think this cutscene looks not great, not because the computer can't run order. I think it just doesn't look like it. I think this is actually how it's supposed to look. Okay, maybe it's not supposed to look that way. But showing frame rate's fine. I don't know. I am on the correct screen, right? I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, this is the, like, ramen shop they're talking about or whatever. And no, her hair does just look like that. I played this before on, like, higher settings, and it looked the same. Sorry, I'll shut up. Cutscene. I was maybe gonna hide my model while cutscene played, but I don't think game will let me, so. Alright, I'm sorry. I don't know why this looks like shit. I'm gonna see how the gameplay looks. And here we go. See, and it doesn't wait for you either. Like, you go right into combat. Like, immediately. No pause. So, you can see, I kind of know some of the controls. So, LB is like a block. And that also lets you, like, kind of dash around a little bit. But, I think the unique thing is... let me just, like, finish off these dudes. So I can point it out. And you can see why it's rated mature as well. Oh, there's so much gore. Love it. Took that dude's head off. This dude's missing his fucking arm. So, yeah, there's, actually, when I'm back in control of my character, I'll point it out even better. Ah, Ryu. Yeah, I just murdered 4 dudes right in front of your shop. What can I do for you? Not only did I murder them, I, like, dismembered them. So I think, especially this is a like sort of remake, remastered, whatever, of a pretty old game. The camera controls, so you can kind of look around with like the right stick, but that's not how you're gonna do it. You just look whatever direction your character's facing, and then hit RB to center the camera, sort of like Ocarina of Time. It's a little bit older controls, but they check out and they still feel pretty good. Can I do like air combos here? Yes, I can. I didn't even know I could do that. I just, like, vaulted over that dude and took his head off at the same time. I didn't even know I could do that. I was just mashing buttons, kind of. Not like mashing, but, you'll also see, I think this game is mostly about the combat. So, like, you'll see here, this is the sword you start with, the weapon you start with, but you can hit X details. It shows, like, freaking lore. This legendary Japanese sword has been passed down through numerous generations of the dragon lineage. Dragon lineage. My name is Ryu. Is coincidence? I think not. Funny. Writers were geniuses. His amazing sharp blade, carved from the fang of an ancient dragon, has slain evil beings far too numerous to count. So long as the sword remains on this earth, it may only be wielded by a descendant of the dragon lineage. Ryu Hayabusa now carries the sword just as his father Joe Hayabusa did before him. His name was actually Joe. Talk about weak character creation. What's his dad's name? Some legendary wielder of the dragon sword? His name was just Joe. During the Dark Dragon Blade incident 1 year ago, Ryu took the dragon sword in his father's absence. Although Ryu defeated many powerful enemies and avenged his clan, his father Joe remained the true heir of the dragon sword. However, after witnessing Ryu's bravery, valor, and strength, Joe resolved to pass the legendary weapon to his son earlier than planned. So, that's like lore dump. It's kind of like Dark Souls shit. If you want to like read the descriptions for every item, you can, and it'll fill you in. Which I actually do like lore, so I probably will read them, but the more important thing, and I think the game focuses more on, is the combat and the techniques of it. Why? It tells you all these fucking combos you can do with it. Every single combo. There's a whole list of all the combos you can do with one weapon. And if you look at the achievement list, there's achievements to beat the game while using only... So there's like... I don't even know how many, actually. I've only gotten to the point where I've seen the staff. But I know there's at least like a handful of different weapons. And there's an achievement to beat the game with every weapon. And only using that one weapon. So like... You're probably going to have to learn at least a couple of these combos. So, like, I don't even know how much I want to even get into it right now. Especially because we're, like, very early into the game. I've only beaten 2 mobs. But, yeah, you can do, like, that's, like, the most basic combo you can do. X, jump, X in midair. You can do, like, X, There's all kinds of shit you can do. And I think that's a big part of the game, is just learning, like, different combos. But anyway, we're not gonna focus too hard on that right now. Gonna kind of just look for the menus there. Yep, we're not gonna use it right this second. Let's maybe look at the vista for a second here. Doesn't it actually look kind of cool? It's like a near future sort of city. Almost cyberpunk-esque. And again, reminding you, this game is, the original version of this game is fucking old. So they were doing this before like any cyberpunk or any other genres were actually doing it. Of course, so they were baiting me a little bit there with the save station, and then drop enemies right on. Again, this game is pretty unforgiving. That's going to be something to get used to, is enemies just ambushing you all the fucking time. See, like, I'm losing to these freaking jabronis. Alright, not anymore though. And yeah, you can see why it's M-rated. It's pretty gory, and absolutely I made sure to turn up the level of blood and gore and violence to the max, because why wouldn't you? This is a save point. Dragon statue. It's also, I think, sort of an artifact of like older games. You can only save certain points, and it's like, if you take a step back for a second. If you look at this thing, like, what the fuck is that thing even doing here? It's like kind of in the middle of nowhere. Some random thing is just here. It's like, hey, here's a space especially for you to heal and save. Yeah, that's like an old video. Not that's a bad thing. It's just an older thing, but it checks out. Oh, and I forgot I have projectiles too. Yeah, and then that's the thing about sort of older game styles of controls. It's like, this definitely has that, where there's no like sprint button or whatever, and your camera angle totally, it depends kind of on where your character is facing. So like, if I face him to my left and then hit trip face. Oh, well, I think that's a new feature they added too, though, in this version, is that hit RB, it tells you kind of where to go. Like, it'll focus in on where you're supposed to be going. Hang on, let me double check something real quick. I want to just make sure my game audio is actually good. Okay, I think we're fine, hopefully. Hopefully I'm not just fucking up and embarrassing myself. But yeah, and also, you don't really strafe at all. So like, you would think maybe, So, and here, if you hold left bumper, you're blocking. Do you think you can kind of strafe with that? Not in this game. Holding the block means you dash, and you don't just like do a back step. You dash. Your character faces whatever direction you press. So, if you go left, he's facing left. So if someone's gonna hit you from the right, you're gonna take the hit. And same with anything. There's like no strafing. So you kind of like use that to your advantage, and camera controls to make sure you're actually good. I'm also very interested to see how like speedruns of this game are gonna work. Like people who are way better at games than me. Blue essence replenishes your health. People who are actually good at games are gonna speedrun the fuck out of this, I bet, because I can already see, even in the first 10-15 minutes of the game, there's already tons of movement tech you can do. Like you can dash around like this, and with the dragon blade you can do like these sort of hops, which are like an attack and movement tech at the same time. Done and dusted. I actually don't even know how I did that. I kind of went sicko mode there. Yeah, there's like that, and you can even do a diving dash, which is probably great movement tech. I guarantee there's going to be people who discover exactly where you can play yourself here and do a dash or some shit to clip through a wall and skip like half the game. Yes, that's it's just a wall dash. And yeah, I even forgot you have projectiles you can use already too. So like I got fucking are these what are they? These are kunai. You can just throw around as much as you want, and you can even like if you're already moving forward, you'll do a dash while you do it. Pretty cool. It helps to just do like sort of chip damage, and if you want to just hang back, you can like pick off people with it, sort of. And so, and yeah, what I just did there was the skill I just got. It's a wall dash. This game is also like a bit of a Metroidvania where you have to learn the certain skills to actually even progress the game. So like, yeah, you couldn't get through here without the wall dashing. Now for some reason not going to let me do it again. Anyway, let's just pick this up. That's why I don't know is like, yep, that's the It's a cool name. I've been doing it already. It's called the obliteration technique. Which, if you ask me, is a pretty badass name. And I don't even know if it's that aptly named. It's more like fucking dismemberment evisceration technique. Which you might argue, what's the fucking difference, but yeah, dude. Let's see. The game will do this too. I was just trying to look at this dude with a sword in his back. And then he gets snuck up on. See it starting maybe a little bit, but that might be the game's fault. I don't freaking know half the time. Okay, with reverse wind technique. Yep. See, and that's what this is what I'm talking about, is the sort of dodge dash. I guess I would consider this kind of equivalent to like a Dark Souls roll, except you don't get the iframes. But This is kind of what you're gonna do if you're in a pinch, is just try to dash out of there. Yep, you hold block and dash in the direction you want. And I think, yeah, always be mindful of what direction your character, Ryu Hayabusa, is facing. It's like he's facing here, I do that, yeah. But if he's facing backwards and you do it, but you're still on this angle, yeah, he's not gonna block what was behind it. Like, you gotta be facing the right direction. But, oh, sick. Yeah, give me that, please. I was gonna say, how you think people are gonna ambush me? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's up, but even with upgrade parts, my computer seems like it's shitting itself. I might need to do, I don't know. I might need to do some maintenance on it. Maybe later tonight or something. We'll see. But like, I can definitely feel it's chugging. For now, I just want to play a bit of a game. Oh yeah, and this introduces sort of the magic system. So, this is the first spell you get. I assume we get more later. This is the only one I've seen. The Art of the Inferno. The Inferno's blaze reduces your enemies to ashes. While using this ninpo, use the left direction of fire. How do you pronounce it? Yeah, so you hit. And that's another thing too, is I feel it was maybe one of the earliest games to introduce sort of button combinations like that, especially on a controller, where you have to hit like 2 of the face buttons at the same time. Pretty common these days, but well, actually, it's still not even common these days, but very much unheard of in the past. We have to hit 2 buttons at once? What? What? The flames underneath the health gauge represent your key. Yeah, so you keep casting a color to punish your key, so yes. Hit start to equip. Let it do its thing. It's saving or something. Why the fuck is it taking so long, though? Game, please don't, like, crash on me or something. Game, please. Oh god. Okay. Okay. You answered my freaking request. Okay. So, yeah, that actually caught me a little bit off guard there. And I think, you know, that was kind of the intention. Yeah, game, I'm okay. I'm taking my time. Yeah. So, you see the gauge, yeah, right underneath the... Actually, let me move some stuff over a little bit. Yeah, this, let me move this out of the way. But also, hey, if you're a person and you're not following and you're watching, this is the follower goal. I'm only about 8 followers away from maybe being able to apply for affiliate. So, any followers is greatly appreciated. Anyway, that's another thing I was saying about this game. Is, yeah, the fire will definitely come in very useful a lot of the time, and yeah. So the health bar up in the top left, those little bubbles, the 3 gauges I have, is how many times I can use it. Pretty standard stuff for like a game, you know what I mean? But like, that shit is kind of OP. And I almost wish I hadn't opened that chest and maybe saved it for later so that I could use that more, because I guarantee I'm going to be ambushed by some motherfuckers right now. Yep. Here we go. Actually, let's see if anything's down here. And this is where I think the game really does shine a little bit too, as a sort of Metroidvania. Is, yeah, it rewards you for exploring certain little spots like this. It didn't this time, so, so this is a bad example. But oftentimes there will be like something quite valuable or even game-changing down in like little spots you wouldn't even think. Oh, I wanted to throw shit. Yep. Ow. Let's see. These camera angles are fucking wild. Who's throwing shit at me? Camera, please. Center a little bit. Sir, did you see what I just did to your friends? Would you kindly not just, like, throw shit at me, please? See, that's another combo. I kind of just did that out of instinct, but I knew it was one you could do. If you're coming down on an enemy, you, like, jump and then hit Y in midair, and then, yeah. It's there's so many like different combos you can learn with even just one goddamn weapon, and there's more than a handful of them in the game. So I'm kind of preparing to play this game more than one time, at least a few times. I think you can do the achievements on like a New Game Plus, so that makes it not as freaking tireless. Ow, sir, please. Yeah, game, I know. I was trying to do other combos. I feel like the game is fucking unmasking me a little bit. Like, hey, you can block attacks now. Like, yeah, I know, I'm trying. Jump slow. Yeah, so this is the just wall jump, the flying bird technique. Just air-plated scale opposing walls. They say it can be used to skip ladders a lot of the time, but like, I feel like I've seen a lot of ladders where it's still not an option. I'm like, I would love to just wall jump here. Give me just a moment. Okay. Jesus, my voice got there. Alright. Think I am back here. Do a safe to save because why not? Ha. Anyway, back to just murdering. Ow. Motherfucker. See, I assume it's like very much harder on like harder difficulties. That seems like a very redundant statement, but after that fight I was pretty hurt, but I got like most of my health back. I assume on harder difficulties you don't really get like fucking anything back. Let's see what's down here though. Again, I think this game is great too in that it rewards exploration. And at every fucking turn, there's gonna be someone trying to ambush me. That was actually more stressful than I thought. Ah, what a nice view, huh? Back to killing people. Oh, and see, again, it rewards you for exploring a little bit. Found a chest. I can use 9 of these to increase the maximum health. Okay, so it's not like a freaking piece of heart. We need a whole 9 of them. Not just 4 or 5, depending on the game. We need 9 in this game. Son of a bitch. Again, not the most forgiving game, but it is pretty fun. Now, here's the thing. So, I think the intended way in this game to get So, like, we were exploring the canal, right? The intended way is to, like, go around and find the ramp and get it. But I wonder if there's a way I can do, like, a sort of wall jump or something to get out of it. So we can do, like this. Like, hang on. Like that. I'm a speedrunner already, baby. Oh. So what I was saying there is you're supposed to have to go all the way around like this and then cross the bridge. But think here, if you do it right, you can do the sword combo here, the air combo, which is like, I can even show it. It's the X, Y, and then X in midair combo. Yeah, it's the blade of empty water technique, I guess. If you do that, I did it before. Then you can just get up the ledge, because the extra attack at the end gets you just a little extra height, so you can do a small little skip there. It probably doesn't save that much time at all, but it's fun to be able to pull it off. You know what I mean? Be like, hey, I discovered this little trick. Kinda cool, right? Ah, the Sakura blossoms. Surrounded by murder. Ow. Out, please. Who's this motherfucker throwing shit? Hey, bitch, I can do it too. Die. Ah. Dude, I have unlimited fucking kunai I can throw, alright? I don't want you messing with me. Up my combos and shit later. Alright? Die already. Now that is one I don't think I can be able to jump. Pretty sure that's not one that is possible to do. Okay, yep, that's what I was trying to. I was trying to just fucking kill him. I don't want that dude annoying me on the fucking bridge. If I'm already dealing with these motherfuckers too. Sorry. Focusing a little bit there. That was a little bit scurry. Again. Oh, sick. In fact, I think I played a little bit of this before. I don't think I found that one before. Yeah, again, this game is not very forgiving. It's pretty goddamn fast-paced. So, there will be moments where I am kind of just focusing on trying not to die. See, they say the wall jump technique is supposed to be used to like skip ladders, but ladder's the only fucking way right here. Take the slow way, I guess. Thanks. And see, I hate these fucking like acrobatic ring things. They should just have put wall runs there instead, because the rings they don't respond very well to controls either. Like, they're just not good. Let's put a wall run there instead. Trying to drop down. Go. Where I just was, right? These motherfuckers, I don't know when to stop. Alright, so that was just bait. So we're going up. I think I'm seeing what the game is trying to put down. We're doing some verticality. It's never a bad thing. Good level design, if I'm being honest. Except for having to do the fucking, like, this part. I should have just made those, like, wall runs. Save point. Alright. Continuing on. Let's go Ryu Hayabusa. Oh shit. Who could have killed you, I wonder? The flying sword. See, I've already been doing that too. It's mid-air and whack. Jump forward most of the time. Any foes in your path will be decimated. I have a little bit of a pet peeve, personally. People misuse the word decimate all the time. They think it means to, like, totally annihilate or obliterate. When its literal definition is like, you only took off 10% of their army, hence the deck part of it. Like 10. So like, if you wiped out 10% of the opponent's army, you decimated them. Which, yeah, 10% is actually a huge blow. In, like, if you think about it in like an army term. But that's the thing, is language, and especially the English language, is freaking hard, and it's kind of bullshit. It's always evolving. And I think the more, like, common accepted term, the broader term, is to mean, like, pretty much destroy most of their stuff, if not all of it. Not all of it. If it was all of it, a better synonym would be, like, obliterate or annihilate. But decimate, I guess, means now just, like, you destroy, like, most of what they are. Anyway, going off of that. Use in crowded areas to use things, you must have the dragon sword. So, yeah, this is a thing, too, that I am kind of just now realizing, is there's a handful of weapons in the game. This is a dragon sword unique technique. So, like, if I equip the staff, I will not be able to do this. Keep that in mind, I think. Hello? I knew you were gonna be here. Ow. Wait, so those enemies are like kind of suicide bombers. That's actually like way more grim and brutal than I thought. Ow, fuck. Those there, like, they pin me down. I'm literally changing my entire grip to just mash as many buttons as possible while spinning my left stick. That's how you're supposed to escape from those. And I'm not doing great right in this situation. I get the feeling I might not make it out of this. I might have to do a little bit of a restart. But we're gonna fucking try. Yep. See, that's not a good... At least they killed themselves. Get up, Ryu. There we go. I am out of healing items, though, and there's more. This moaf. Okay, we're a bit more healing. Okay, I think this is about where I made it to before. So here, I believe I'm gonna look around here, make sure I can get any like collectibles or healing items or whatnot. Do a little exploration, and then I think this is where we get the staff. So we're gonna grab that first. The Lunar Staff, which I think is a really cool name, and I think staff is a cool thing. Although, I think personally, like IRL, I would go with a sword over a staff. But staves are pretty. What's the plural of staff? Staves. Staffs are pretty cool. The staff said to harbor the mysterious powers of the moon. To equip this weapon, press up on the D-pad to open the weapon shortcut menu. I might as well just equip it now and give it a test, because I bet the game is going to want me to use this in the next couple fights. Maybe. Or I could just stick with the sword. I don't know. Thing is, first we're going to hit the heal and save point. I'm gonna double save just because I'm fucking paranoid. So, staff. What are you looking like? I'm seeing kind of what combos it can do. And see, for some reason, yeah, all the dragon sword combos are already unlocked. Well, this, to be fair, also has a lot. But, like, it's still kind of less to try to remember than the sword. Like, the basic combos here are just spamming the X button, X, Y, X while moving, X. So, X, and then X, Y, X, move. Thing is, sorry, I just punched the shit out of my microphone. Thanks. The game doesn't show, like, damage values for the weapons. Like, how much damage does the dragon sword do in one hit versus, like, the staff? Staff might do more damage overall, but it's just slower and has less combos. Maybe? I don't really know. But I think I'm going to assume that the game is going to want me to use the staff for the next little bit. So we're gonna give it a shot. And also, the staff does look pretty fucking cool. And yeah, dude, the game's still stuttering a little bit. I think that's just because the computer's trying to run VTuber software, OBS, and game all at once. But this game is definitely running a bit smoother than WoW was. Somehow. The ultimate technique. Hold Y to charge, then release. If successful, your enemies will suffer. Okay, great. The longer you charge, the more powerful your attack. There's an S in your battle, it's open to charge faster. I actually think I don't even want to change quite yet. I want to stick with what I'm comfortable with. God dang sword. As cool as the staff looks. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty sick. Alright, yeah, that was pretty cool. I didn't even realize how much power I had until just that second. obliterated those dudes. Totally dismembered. Notebook, obliteration technique. Why? I ask you. Why? Why am I incapable of finishing off my enemies? The other apprentices lop off heads left and right. But what about me? When an opponent lies before me, blood spurting from mortal wounds, begging for the mercy of my blade, I stand there like a practice dummy. I can't bring myself to use the obliteration technique. Dude, I've been using it the whole game. It's a good one to know for this situation. Now that I think of it, my life was full of tragedy. I saw far too much in the blood-drenched days of my youth. I must have suffered some mental trauma causing my mind to flee from my violence deep into its subconscious shelter. No, wake up. Obliterate. You must obliterate. Open your eyes and obliterate. Damn it, Zenimore. Huh. While I know all about some like mental illness and some PTSD and stuff. Huh. I can understand. I don't agree with them just insisting you obliterate. But also, like, it's a good technique to know. Obliterate. Let me do a little exploration. Any chests? Anything? Any healing items or shit hiding? The technique of ultimate guidance. Hold withers. Isn't that the same thing as the one I just used? When there is essence nearby, hold withers over the essence and charge your ultimate technique. Your ultimate technique will charge faster, and any enemies hit with the attack will drop more essence than usual. Use dropped essence to chain together more ultimate techniques. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm thinking about it and reading it. I'm trying to understand how they chain together, because I think that's what they're going for. But so use this when there's essence nearby, and then it charges into the ultimate one. I'm looking at the video too, kind of as reference. They're the same freaking button though, right? Alright, you know, I am a hands-on learner though, so I think we'll see next time I'm in combat. I'll give it a shot. Restore grains of spiritual life restores a moderate amount of health. This item can heal the lasting damage marked in red on the health gauge. Oh! Okay, yeah, I was wondering what the difference was there. Because there's the normal bar, but then there's the red bar. The lasting damage of the red bar. So it's like, that's like permanent damage. It feels like broken rib or some shit, I don't know. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty good, but I'm still like kind of injured. Huh. To use this item, press it down and open the shortcut menu. I will just use that now. Sick. And that's just standard practice in any video game. Break open all the pots and shit. Yeah, there's probably something useful in them. Alright, hang on. Before I do this, and now that I've kind of gotten all that knowledge, and especially because this looks like it's gonna be a room filled with a bunch of enemies, I need to take a quick piss. I will be right back. I'm gonna take just a small break, alright? And back to it. Back to Ninja Gaiden. This veritable bitch of a game, especially because now I'm coming back to it and I have no audio. Okay, no, there it is. Fucking. Alright. And then I got the feeling that this is going to be a room where there's probably going to be a lot of dudes trying to kill me. And if not even that, a boss fight. Like, I just got the second weapon. Or, well, technically you start with the first one, so like. But the first one they actually find in the game, the goddamn lunar staff. The staffs of the harbor, the mysterious powers of the moon. But I think I want to just stick with the sword for now, honestly. I bet the game is kind of wanting me to use staff for whatever fight is about to happen here. And there's like, you know, sakura blossoms blowing in and stuff. Just very pretty, thank you. Super cute. But I'm worried about what's going to happen to me in this little bit courtyard. So, let's, I guess, take a step out. And, yep. Just as I thought, there's these. Ha. Ow. And I have no healing items. I think this is where we might fucking die, boys. We can cut it close. Literally cut it close. Get it? You motherfucker. Honestly, I don't know how I made it out of that alive. that was actually stressful. You can tell when I'm, like, shutting my goddamn mouth that I actually have to focus for a second. That shit was scary. He's like, money in the mirrors. Sure. That's the thing, too. That really surprised me for a second there. I was just kind of running around, minding my own god dang business. They come out of nowhere, out of these freaking paper walls, and try to assault me. I'm getting tired of this shit. So up until here, this is all new to me now. So I assume this is like sort of the vendor in the game. Almost like a, I would almost compare it to like a Resident Evil vendor, where it's like, how did you get here? Doesn't matter. Who cares? They're the vendor. That's what they do. You can upgrade your weapons at the blacksmith. Oh, dude, I am digging this music, though. Hang on. Yeah, upgrade my sword kindly. Yes. Take my money. Oh. Left and right is what I was trying to do. I have 1,700 left. That's two. You don't have enough freaking credits, dude. I wish this actually looked a little more personal, but I understand why it doesn't. It's a remaster of like a very old game. But I'm thinking that Resident Evil had their like shopkeepers, merchants already kind of nailed down, and they already had their own like voice lines, specific rooms, and everything all lined up. Probably around the same time this original game came out, and they still don't have like a good way to visualize it here except for a statue with a light on it. I mean, I appreciate it, but I think could be a little more polished. So I'm checking what time it is. I might have to run an errand or two before work today, and I am running on very little sleep, so I would like to have at least a bit of a nap before I have to go to work. So I'm kind of looking at that. I think I'm good for at least like another hour or so. Oh, down? I didn't think that was an actual place I needed to go. I didn't read that at all. I was spamming the buttons. Shit, I didn't read that. Can I, like, go back? Maybe that's something for a future playthrough. Because I bet I'm gonna be playing this game for a bit. Because I really do like this game, and I see very much a lot of replay potential in it. Especially for, like, kind of speedrunning it. Oh, Jesus, where did you come from? So no head? Come on, Ryu, get up there. Alright. I don't even know what I'm trying to... I was trying to do that same skip I did before, where, like, this combo gets you a little extra air. Or, what is it? This combo? But I don't even need to be doing that. I can just go around and jump. I know I'm trying to do like fucking speedrunner strats. And there's a little bit, I think there's a little bit of a puzzle here that I'm missing. Or something. Yeah. Yeah, I see. Right here. No, come on. I need you to do the wall run. Whatever the technique is called in your ninja terms. God damn it. Hang on. There we go. Just took you long enough. Okay, this is going to be a fight here on a highway. Classic setting. The furious wind technique. Blocking and dashing. Yeah. How did you even make it this far without already knowing that? Hello? Knock knock. I don't know if it's faster to just run or dash. Ow. Fuck. That was a satisfying combo right there. That was the X, 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 Y. That's a Y execution. Yeah. That's I think that's the point. Or not the point of this game, I'd say, I guess, but like the focus is on the combat. For sure. That is what kind of makes the game. I don't think the story is anything super special or like, or it's not even really trying to be. I'm sure there's a lot of lore going on that I'm probably like missing or don't even know about, but I think the focus really is on the combat, and I'm not complaining about that anyway. Anyway, loading screen. Computer, please don't shit yourself. Okay, see, I don't think that was necessarily entirely my computer's fault. I just think the cinematics and stuff aren't loading properly. Like, they're not syncing up right. I might look into settings. I don't know if it maybe has something to do with desync. I highly doubt it, but I might look into it. Oh, look at us being a badass, dude. Standing on top of the pillar. Oh, shit, that's the girl we were talking to. She was asking about it. We weren't talking, she was asking about us. Dude, Ryohei Boss is so fucking cool, isn't he? Only the audio is synced. Sorry, dude. Whenever I go like super silent like that, it means I'm fucking focusing on the fight, because it's actually pretty difficult. Like, this dude's almost wrecked my whole life. It's like 2 dudes. I'm scared. So, I guess, yeah, to recap. We saw the girl who was looking for us, asking about, saying that the Spider Clan or whatever is trying to take the token. So, like the badass we are, we dove the roof right in. Now here we go. Dude, this game does look good though, for like a remaster or like sort of remake of a pretty damn old game. Like, looking at the floor here, it's got like, it's kind of shiny, a little bit reflective. It actually looks pretty good. Better than I maybe. That's not the right phrase. I guess I'm pretty grateful it didn't like half-ass it, if you know what I mean. Like, they actually put some time into making it look good ahead of release for Ninja Gaiden 4. Like, the player character definitely looks pretty cool. Okay, so like, let me get some context of where we are right now. We're in some like skyscraper or some shit. That doesn't really narrow it down, because every building in this fucking game looks like that. That's what Tokyo is in this universe. It's all just fucking buildings. What building am I in? Do I need to be going higher or lower? Higher it is. But this is good. Let's see, I already thought I was like around the corner. Doesn't control quite perfectly, but like, honestly, I wouldn't expect it to. Hasn't actually given me that much trouble at all. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything though. Especially because this game is not very forgiving, so any health items I can get is good. And I just picked up an item. Do a safety save anyway, since I'm already there. Okay, where the fuck am I supposed to be going? Hold up. Wait. Open, please? Oh, up. That makes sense. I was just talking about that. So, I apologize. You can tell I'm a tiny bit sleep deprived. I'm planning on taking a small nap before I have to work later in the evening. But I wanted to stream mostly to kind of test stuff out, see how it's working. Make sure my computer like kind of isn't shitting itself, and especially because there's like games with like updates and shit out. I wanted to do some gaming. I feel like also this game does, like most games, honestly, it does not reward button mashing. You have to be mindful of your combat. You can't just mash the button. That will be the death of you. I don't know if this is a new feature, or if this is even on old games, but yeah, if you hit RB, it not only centers your camera, well, in combat, or like whatever direction Ryu Hayabusa himself you're spacing, that's what it'll orient to, but also, if it's with sort of thin, the, like, peripherals or anything, hit RB, it's almost like a quest guide. It points you sort of in the direction you go. And if I'm being honest, I really like the way this game does that, because it doesn't like put a direct line on the ground. It doesn't give you like a light trail or something to follow. It literally just says, hey, just look in this direction. And I think that's actually really good. Doesn't give you too much. It gives you like the bare minimum you need to find your way. Brother, heed my cries. No matter what I try, I'm unable to perform the flying bird flip. Despite all the training you have given me, dear brother, I remain inept. You have explained flying bird is nothing but a series of jumps. 1, 2, 3. Yet the technique that comes natural to you feels, to me, like the unscalable peak of Mount... Let me try to say this word. Hang on. Midoriyama. I train relentlessly driven by a singular goal, to one day be as light-hearted as you, dear brother. I can tell myself that it is a matter of practice, but I must adhere to your wise instruction. Promise that you will train with me again when I return home. I'll see you soon. Love, your little brother, Mugra. Oh, well, that's kind of sad. Sorry, bro. I don't think you're going to be seeing your brother. Sorry. The elevator control mechanism has been destroyed. Great. Puzzle time. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if they throw in a puzzle for me. Doesn't have to be all combat. Okay, that was fun to do. Let's go. Totally unrealistic. But fun nonetheless. In fact, that's probably what makes it fun. Obliteration technique. Oh. So yeah, I guess I should get used to recognizing here. If I see like the lantern and the statue, shop items. I do kind of like the shop, like background music though too. I think it's pretty good. You can only hold one of those at a time. I guess that kind of makes sense. I feel like I don't always need a key. I guess I'll take one of these. That's it. Thank you, sir. shit. You think it's time for a boss fight? Sir, give me 2 seconds, and then I will gladly end your life for you. Just a second. Ow. Might take a mulligan, actually. I actually haven't had a boss fight in this game yet, yeah, he's really fucking me up, huh? And that, yes, I have the dodge. And I'm dead. Oh, they do have a health bar. Okay. Do I want to use the talisman or try? I think I'm gonna try again. Like, I think I can actually take this dude on without the talisman. If I do it right. Ow. God, it's like camera angles kind of fucked me up. Okay. I feel like I can do it. I just need to get the movement patterns down. Now, let me even just have maybe a little bit of nicotine, something to perk me up a tiny bit. Now, see, I was trying to charge the ultimate attack, but I think this dude's attacking too fast that I won't even be able to do that anyway. I think a lot of it's gonna be just dodging and chipping away. great. Would you face the boss, please? Alright. I might pop the talisman here and hope we can end the fight. Just like that. Nothing to do, baby. Sorry, the audio does seem a little bit quiet. Get her, you.
女はくれてやる、竜はやぶさ。所詮そいつは CIA の雑魚だ。時間は稼がせてもらった。竜はやぶさね。探したわよ、世界中。
CIA だったな。なんか用か。
Getting some lore here.
単純だけど大事で、奴らは邪神を蘇らせるつもりなの。絶対に止めなきゃダメよ。
なかなか手広いな、近頃のスパイは。
竜、奴らはやぶさの里へ行くわ。邪神像を手に入れるために。あなたの里が危ないのよ。
Not my clan. That's on map Fuji. Chapter 1 done, I guess. Awesome. Yeah, that was actually a pretty, well, it was a, I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. It's a pretty good boss fight, but, like, it's simple to kind of figure out, and, it's only just dodge everything. And then they didn't really launch anything super special at you, you know? There, like, wasn't any twist or anything. There doesn't need to be, and I guess for a chapter 1 boss, that's totally fine. But also, now you think this really is like very similar to like a Resident Evil game. There's the clan that's like rising up and is able to like mutate people, and they're saying that they're using the CIA to manipulate and have all this stuff, and they have like soldiers that are super mutant into like freaking spider bosses and shit. There's some sort of whole foreign world government conspiracy going on. It's yeah. Classic sort of plot. Not a bad thing. Actually a great thing. I'm actually all about this kind of shit. Okay. Anyway, let me wet my whistle a little bit because my throat is still a little bit achy, so I'm trying to like just keep sipping on hot water and stuff. Hang on. And here we get into Chapter 2. I'm gonna get a little bit of nicotine in me. I wish there was like background music so you don't have to just awkwardly hear in sound. You know, I'll do it in a second after I read this out. Chapter 2, The Castle of the Dragon. The shadow of the Black Spider Clan, which is Hayabusa Village, which is apparently his homeland, his clan. Yes. They hunt for the demon statue, the key to resurrecting the Archfiend. See, and now we're getting into like really sort of crazy lore. They're trying to like summon demons and stuff. I said that forgetting it's literally called the demon statue. Only Joe Habus. I still cannot really take that name fucking seriously. His name is actually Joe. Okay, I guess. His body's still mending from his last battle. Stands between them. Genshin, leader of the Black Spider Ninja Clan. I'm also having a hard time taking that name seriously because, like, Genshin Impact, I just relate it to that. And I shouldn't, though. Like, that's the dude's name, and he demands respect, I'm sure. Leader of the Black Spider Ninja Clan. Faces. So, yeah, we're the Hayabusa clan. They're the Black Spider clan. I'll say Black Spider seems pretty fucking cool. Well, Dragon is obviously always, like, the best and the coolest, but Black Spider's pretty cool, too. He faces his longtime rival in a fateful duel as the castle of the dragon burns. The elderly see, I know kind of how to pronounce this, I think, but I'm not sure what the accent over the second E means. What is it? Elizabeth. The otherworldly Elizabeth smiles coldly. The seal binding the demon statue is broken. So, demon statue trying to unlock. They're trying to summon otherworldly creatures, and then the another underworldly one is happy about it without even having to really have to. It seems like there's a whole lot going on here. So it seems like they're literally unleashing hell, trying to resurrect the Archfiend. Yeah. And there's like other aliens watching. Cool. Let's continue a little bit. I'm sure there's a lot of like deep lore about Ninja Gaiden that a wiki page or any backseaters of people on the internet are willing to explain. I'm just trying to cut. Wow, that pop in though. And see, I don't think that's even my computer's fault. I think it's on the game's end. My computer should have no problem running this. Well, I'm surprised. Maybe it is on there, but I kind of doubt it. Yes, because like I don't think that's a computer issue on my end. The subtitles and audio are all off. I don't think that's on mine. I think maybe the pop-ins on my end, but like, dude, I'm recording. The frames look perfect and everything. I think that really is a game issue. So Genshin and that dude are now fighting. Dude, look at this setting though. Doesn't it look pretty? I would love to go to Japan. Or something. I don't even have to go to Japan. We have plenty of like sakura trees here in Utah, in Salt Lake where I live. And, spring's maybe kind of rolling around. I will absolutely go check like some trees out. Go for a walk through a nice little like garden or something. It's awesome. Anyway, notebook. Flying swallow. The flying swallow? That's just the sort of thing I need. Fast as an eagle, sharp as a knife. Explosive power that makes your head spin. Today I begin my daily training regimen. 1,000 leaps high into the air. I guess 1,000 isn't... well, it sounds like a lot, but... okay, sure. Followed by 1,000 slices with my sword. 1,000 leaps, I probably have a hard doing. 1,000 slices I could do. One day I will be able to combine the two. Dive and slash. I will be unstoppable to a machine. So you mean like this? Now, here's something I'm wondering. So between the two worlds, so I just came from World 1, I'm just starting World 2. Immediately the graphics already look very different. Like, they look way... I'm not saying they look way better here, but they look different. Like, even Ryu Hayabasa, our character himself, his model already looks kind of better. There's, the gore, the bloodstains look better, and the rocks and stuff. I wonder if, like, each sort of chapters, each level is made by different teams or something. Which, I'm not saying it's bad, it's just an observation. Can I read any of these, like, tombstones? No? Alright. That's okay. Let's carry on, I suppose. I guess I was just making an observation, but I think going from chapter 1 to 2, even just from the first fight, I think the graphics in chapter 2 already look like way better. And, I feel like a lot of people, if they're a bit on the younger side or something, will say the controls feel like shit. I think they feel pretty good, especially for, like, the game of its age when it actually came out. Like, it actually does feel pretty good. It's, it doesn't feel great, but like it makes sense and it works for what it's trying to do. If you know what I mean. Can I sell shit? Even fucking here for, man. I'm too broke. Sorry. Do these drop anything? Can I slice them open? No? Alright. See, when I spammed the button, I didn't read what I said. Probably missing a lot of lore that I would actually like to read here. Does it say if I can read any of those things? I mean, it does for this stuff, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. Ow. Now, I'm wondering if there's, sorry if I'm not talking as much. I'm running a little bit low on energy, and I'm trying to sort of focus on the combat. But I'm wondering if there's a bit of verticality here, or if I can get up onto the buildings, if there's like a reward for that. There's no double jump in the game, but again, we can maybe do something like this to get us up places, but I don't think that's gonna work here. I think if they want us to do that, it would be intentional. This though, hang on. Hit. Okay, I don't think I have the ability to even hit those yet. Okay, that's nice, but not quite what I'm looking for. I want to be able to hit these targets. So pardon me. I know I'm not doing what the game wants me to do. I'm just kind of exploring and making sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm good. Change my grip even a little bit there, my controller, just to like kind of accommodate it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I just need to go a bit farther, and it will probably tell me how to do that. Or at least, like, give me the ability to do that. Water run. That seems like a fucking speed run tech. I can go up here. Doesn't look like it. Fucking ow. Going with this cautiously because I feel like there's gonna be a bit of a, maybe not a boss fight, but a tough enemy. Like in mini press X Y to counterattack. Sure. Thanks. Someone gonna be attacking me now? Double save because I'm a paranoid piece of shit. Okay. Honestly, that would maybe be a good place to sort of wrap things up, but I'm not gonna do that quite yet. I want to play a little bit more. I think maybe once we hit like a... Shit. Well, I don't know when the next save point is going to be. Maybe I want to hit like the next save point or whenever seems like a good time to wrap up. I'll probably do that because I do want to have a bit of a nap before I have to work. I gotta make sure I have food and I have one or two errands I would like to do before I have to actually worry about my freaking real job. Please stop. You're not getting away from me. I'll roll your head. Wait, did I just get a new weapon? I didn't even read the freaking description for it. Let's see. Hang on. Sorry. Give me just a second, though. So, there was, like, a whole goddamn, like, series up to getting... And, like, a whole story up to getting the staff. Which I haven't even touched. But you're telling me that the Falcon Talons are just kind of sitting there? And I just take them? There wasn't even, like, any... mini boss or anything guarding them? Okay, yeah, I guess I have them now. Unique. They're called the Falcon Talons, a unique evolution of a ninja's traditional hand-mounted claws. Shit, dude. I don't know. They look cool. Maybe I'll try them out. Oh, I guess now's a good time then. I mean, I guess that was kind of cool. Honestly, at this point, I'm wondering if it's just like RP the shit. Like, what kind of weapons would I want to use in real life? Or like RP. I think claws and boots with blades on them sounds kind of cool. Although honestly, I'd probably just use a sword. But I look kind of cool with this. We can do that. I didn't even look at. You can look at the combos, I guess, too. So yeah, spamming X, sure. And then spamming X more, spamming X more again. It's pretty much all the same shit. Achievement. Maybe I'll use the claws, I don't know. Does it really matter? I would say like claws are nice maybe because you can like kind of hide them, but when they're this big. And it's right in the middle of the fight just because it was there. No, but ultimate guidance. I'm not good at ultimate guidance. I probably was worse than the clan. When I see essence near me, I grab the hilt of my sword, close my eyes, and focus my key energy, but the essence doesn't budge. Instead, I end up getting kicked in the face. In the thick of battle, I've never once pulled off a true ultimate technique. Sure, I've made it to the final levels, or the first level of charge, but I've never even seen the second or third levels. Master of ultimate guidance absorb the essence created from the first ultimate technique. Okay, so charge it to 1. It's amazing how they create a wave of attack moves that repeats again and again, growing stronger every time. I, on the other hand, am only a master of getting kicked in the face. Oshino Joe. So, what you're saying is I should maybe try this. Is that what you're talking about? Something like that, right? I did that hitless. 1v1 I can make it hitless. That's the difficulty in this game, though, is people they throw like 10 dudes at you at once at least. And that's not even me exaggerating. I was just experimenting with sort of the combos with the claws there. It's really traditional ninja weapons, the claws. They don't seem entirely practical, but I could see how maybe you'd want to use them. I guess they're a bit more... well, I was going to say, they could be more subtle than like a sword, but not at the size we're freaking using them. Izuna drop. X, Y, X, X, Y. After pressing X, Y to lift the enemy, use the chance to attack them while airborne. Pressing Y will suck them into a vortex. This is the essence of the Izuna drop. X, X, Y. See, now here's, again, it's gonna want you to try to memorize certain combos. So I'm using the talents X, Y, X, 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 Y. It even says remember them well. I won't. It can be even at any time from the scroll section of the pause menu. So I'm using the sword X, Y, X, 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 Y. Same thing for talons. Difference is the staff is a bit shorter. See, I haven't even used the staff. X, Y, X, Y for the talons. And same thing for the sword. How do you heal the red shit again? I forget. So I really need that right now. Please, sir, stop. 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 will you just, like, drop down? Please, yeah, I don't need you to jump across. I'm nothing too fancy, just need you to get down. Dude, I just couldn't fucking hit those guys. Oh my god, I'm not even to the point where I have the closet. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take another quick piss. We're gonna kill all these guys, and then after that, I'm probably gonna have to save and, like, run some errands and stuff before I have to. So, yeah, I will be back in just a few minutes. Maybe leave you with some music. And, yeah, we're gonna actually learn how these fucking claws work, and we're gonna make some progress.
Against all the evil that hell can.
Alright, I have successfully pissed back on the toilet. Let's get back to the game. And, I'm thinking now in the game. So we're gonna get the claws here in a second, but I don't think we're really gonna use the claws for the purpose of like a first run and everything. I think we're just gonna stick with the sword. I think it's a good idea to maybe just stick with one weapon and learn the others on subsequent playthroughs, which I'm sure is going to happen. We're going to do the way the sword. While you were out there dating girls or whatever, I was studying the way of the blade. Or whatever that meme is. Sorry, let me make sure that my mic audio is actually working. It looks like it's going through on my end. Okay. Let's try to make a bit of progress in the game, and then I'll probably have to sign off after that. I would like to have a little bit of a nap, maybe cook some food, and so I didn't expect that kick coming. They have me in a corner, which is not great. I'm already off to a bad fucking start, because that was the attack I was trying to do, and it wouldn't fucking do it. Sirs, would you kindly leave me alone, please? I'm trying to get it. That's a nice little touch, too, is like when our main character, Ryuhei Obasa, takes some dude's head or limbs off. He makes sure to clean his blade afterwards. He, like, flicks the blood off, and it actually does appear on the ground, too. I think, a lot of people might be like, oh my god, it's too violent so much. It's like, well, no, it's a video game is the difference. It's not real. I'm not gonna be going around taking dudes' heads off like this in real life. Nobody is. It's like superhuman. But in a game, it's pretty fun to like execute. Oh, and they even have like some ragdoll physics. I never even noticed that. Pretty fun and satisfying. Alright, so we're gonna grab the claws, but I don't think I'm even gonna use them. I think I'm just gonna stick with the sword. I studied the way of the blade. You're missing an arm and a leg already. Why are you still fighting? And why am I still like what? And my VTuber model probably doesn't reflect it, but if you see me, I'm like freaking tensed up the whole time I'm engaged in combat with that. So if I'm a bit quiet, I'm also like very tense. I'm like flexing all my muscles, man, to try not to die. the guy with the yeah. Talking about this thing. Wow, right on time. That is the ultimate technique. So yeah, I expect there was gonna be at least one more motherfucker. So I charged it up. I think that's how it's probably supposed to be used. Oh, look at these cool little, like, camera, please. These statues, though, the serpents winded around them. I think it looks really cool. Too bad, you guys suck, and I'm gonna have to murder you all. Hit. Hi guys. Oh, let me greet you with my blade. Now, see, I forget how to recover the red part of the health is the problem. Isn't there a way you can do it? I don't remember. There was a way, but there's not. I don't have. If there is, I don't have the right consumable to be doing. Ow, guys, please. My shit wrong. Again, I was like tense that whole time. Okay, I want to just make it to like a maybe safe spot. I don't even know if that's gonna happen. You fuck. Okay, see, that's where I think I died before, was against those motherfuckers. They were real mean group of mobs. They fucking dodge and used kind of the same moves I do. But we have just arrived at a statue that will heal and save us. No, the thing I do wonder is if it's similar to like sort of a bonfire, like a darkness thing, or a lantern, or whatever you call it, where it's a save point but it respawns everything behind me. Because if that's the case, then we're gonna be in trouble. I really want it to just be save and heal, where yeah, it saves my progress, everyone's already dead, and I can safely save and then go about the rest of my evening. Like, I'm wondering if I should go through the cavern here to our left first. We're gonna heal and save. We're gonna find out, I guess. Save. Okay, let's see what's in here real fast, and then after that, I think I'm gonna have to sign off. Not because I want to, because I need to, unfortunately. Oh, how long is this? If I need to backtrack, can I? Because this seems way more involved than I intended it to be. Camera, please, give me control. Ow. Of course I take no hits from those guys. One random archer right in the face. Well, his head is gone now, so it doesn't matter. Notebook, counterattack. I am incapable of performing the counterattack. I understand that its hidden power, unleashed when the enemy least expects it, makes the counterattack one of the most valuable techniques there is. Its execution, however, continues to elude me. I react too quickly. I lack the patience to wait for my enemy to strike. See, I like this about the game too, is it's like, yeah, it's definitely, obviously giving you like hints on how to do, but not like overtly saying it. It's like, yeah, don't react too quickly or too slow. You gotta time it. I lack the... sorry, I just punched my microphone. I lack the patience to wait for my enemy to strike. My fellow ninjas say that the counterattack is easy. A mere flash of the blade after you see your enemy's weapon bounce back from your block. Yet, the more I concentrate on timing, the more I fall victim to the bite of my enemy's attack. See, that's another thing I'm going to have to try to burn in my memory, and I guarantee I will not remember because I'm about to save and quit the game. But it says a flash of their blade after you block. Okay. Fall victim to the bite of my enemy's attack. Skilled ninja counter opponents as easily as they breathe in and out. They react on reflex, moving not by thought but by instinct. My student tells the young apprentice ninja, begin with something easy, like the counter attack. I must persevere. I will not give up so easily. From Inoshishi. So what is it? So you block and they flash and you counter attack. Okay, I think I can maybe run that. So like, you're blocking the attack and counter. I'm not even gonna go up there yet. Yeah, I know that's where you want me to go, but I'm trying to wrap things up here. And I'm going to go back to the save point. Do that. And sort of wrap things up because I do have other things I need or even would just like to do today. So I feel like that was a pretty solid, amount of Ninja Gaiden. A decent amount of the way to chapter 2. I've only had a couple deaths, even on normal mode. Not too bad, right? I'm not like too shitty of a ninja. Definitely a lot of replayability in this game, I think, as well. So I'm probably gonna be sticking with it. But anyway, for now, I'm going to wrap things up. So let's start with a save game. Then we're gonna get out of there. I'm going to leave it on the screen for now, because once I quit, I'm going to be very careful not to dox myself. Who knows what's on my desktop. But thank you to anyone who was watching, any new followers or chatters or anything. If I didn't notice you, I'm very sorry. I think I was not that popular today or anything. But I don't know if it's going to be going on YouTube. If it is, I'm going to have to do a little bit of editing. But I had a lot of fun today doing a little bit of WoW and sort of just like figuring out what the heck is going on with my computer. Seeing if this game here runs well. It seems like it does, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm hoping to... Well, I'm not hoping... I think I'm going to be continuing to play it more. Might do a full playthrough. We'll see if I like it enough. I'll do like new game plus runs and see if I can get like all the achievements in it. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it for me today. I can maybe send you off with a bit of background music instead of just the music from the game. What do I want to play? I guess I listened to this last night. Maybe I'll listen to it again, because why not? Once we can skip a stupid YouTube ad. There we go.
I got a gun in my hand, but the gun won't cock. My fingers on the trigger, but that trigger seems locked. I can't stop
Thank you
at the tick
to anybody who was watching. I had a great time doing this stuff.
With a vest
I'm
on my
going
chest,
to
a bullet in my
probably
lung.
try to
Can't
have
believe
a
I'm
bit
dying
of a
with
small
my
nap
song
and
unsung.
see if I can pick
If
up my
and when I
medication
die,
that I need.
won't you bury me
and have a bit of caffeine and stuff before I have to work this evening. And I hope everybody else out there does the same. Take your meds, eat some good food, make sure you're drinking water, and have a great night. Thank you.